Recently, there have been rumors that WWE is trying to buy TNA. So in today's top 10 list, I'm going to count down the top 10 TNA wrestlers that WWE will probably sign once they buy the company. Ali is an up-and-coming TNA knockout who recently has been involved in a storyline with Maria Kanellis. She looks good, she can act, and she has an entertaining personality. These are all characteristics that WWE loves. DJZ is a very talented X Division wrestler, and WWE needs more cruiserweights. So obviously, it would be interesting to see DJZ in WWE, who's the current X Division champion, taking on the current cruiserweight champion. Last year, James Storm left TNA, went to NXT, and had one match. Then, he came back to TNA and signed a 6-figure contract and reunited with Bobby Roode to reform Beer Money. But then, not too soon after that, Bobby Roode decided to leave TNA, and Beer Money was out the door. It was over with almost right when it started. So, obviously, James Storm, coming back to WWE full-time now, obviously, I think has to be in the future. And if it does happen, Beer Money will be reunited in WWE, but probably on NXT. Formerly known as Damien Sandow, Aaron Rex, from what I've seen on TV, he still hasn't gotten comfortable with his character of who he is. I'm really not sure what this thing is. Who is Aaron Rex? He's not comedic. I think he'll be happy to return to WWE if they do buy the company. For this one, I'm going to throw in 2 wrestlers, Mike Bennett and Maria Kanellis. They're a package deal. Mike is very charismatic, so I think WWE will probably bring them in together as a duo. Cody Rhodes recently left the WWE, and he just recently signed with TNA and debuted. He's also has been wrestling with his wife, Brandy Rhodes. So this is another one I'm going to throw in 2 wrestlers together, and I think both of them at some point will come back to WWE. The biggest drawback to Cody Rhodes going back to WWE, though, is the fact that people know him as Stardust. This is going to take a long time for people to forget about. It takes a very long time for people to forget about wrestlers who had crappy characters. Bobby Lashley has been in WWE before, but now that WWE is more open to signing older wrestlers, I think there's a chance he may come back, especially for a big match between him and Brock Lesnar at some point. One of the biggest things that's stopping WWE from signing Bobby Lashley in the future is the fact that he's currently signed to Bellator, which is an MMA company. Now, at the same time, yes, Brock Lesnar did fight for UFC, but I don't think WWE wants somebody like Bobby Lashley, who, to be honest, isn't as big of a star as Brock Lesnar, to be in the company still fighting. Before EC3 came to TNA, he was known as Derrick Bateman in WWE. EC3's Derrick Bateman character appeared on the early days of NXT when it was a competition reality show. EC3 has improved a lot since being Derrick Bateman. I think WWE has seen this, and they probably will sign him if TNA goes out of business. The man formerly known as Drew McIntyre, Drew Galloway, his promo skills have improved a ton, and his wrestling has improved as well. So I think WWE knows about this, and he will be signed soon, as long as TNA isn't around anymore. The Hardy Boys, Matt Hardy, Jeff Hardy. Obviously, this is going to happen at some point, whether TNA is still in business or not, and I think they'll be having them play similar characters to Broken Matt Hardy and Brother Nero. And I think the match that people really want to see is Matt Hardy versus Bray Wyatt. This is a match, in my opinion, you could do at any WrestleMania, and it'd be fantastic. I can't imagine what great crowd reactions it would get.